Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nisha if you're new here, and in today's video, as you can see, most of my makeup is done but my eyes are not. We are going to be doing a Flashback Friday. So essentially what Flashback Friday is, if you know on Instagram, you look back at things that you used to do and you used to love. And today I wanted to play with the Melt Cosmetics Vida palette. So this palette actually comes in a duo. You can buy them individually. I don't believe it's available still, but this is the color story. Absolutely beautiful. And I've only used this palette once since I've gotten it. My mother bought me this set for not last Christmas but the Christmas before, and I've used the Muerte palette, which is the other one that goes with this, a couple times, but I've only used this one once. I've been wanting to play in these reds and oranges over there. Just wanted to do a quick video doing a quick little eye look, because a lot of people say that their reds are really good, and most of their reds are in their limited edition palette. So summer's coming to an end. We're probably going to go into the more deeper jewel tone grungy colors really soon, so I just really wanted to play with some nice bright reds. So I also have a couple of Melt Cheat products. I've used these before. Just wanted to throw these on because I have them and I feel like I haven't been giving them any love. This one is the Melt Gamma Ray Radioactive Blush Light. So it's a blush and highlight combo. I've actually never used this. Let's give it a little swatch. So there's 3 different colors in here. 2 sort of orangey blushes and one that's more like a highlight. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Don't know why I haven't used it yet. And then let me see, if you swirl all 3 together, what color we get. It's a beautiful color. If you swirl all 3 of them, you get a really nice shimmery blush color. So we're going to use that on the cheek, as well as I have this Melt. This one is called the Highlight Digital Dust Highlight, and this is in the color Genesis. And this one is also pretty kind of corally, so it'll go well with these. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see the difference in the color. So you can see this is the highlight right here, and then these are the blushes. That's why I wanted to jump into this and try and use these, which I haven't used before. So it's going to be quick. So yeah, like I said, these are some things that I've had before. Every now and then I buy a lot of new makeup. I'm actually about to film a new makeup haul. And I'm always jumping into the newest thing, like we all are. We're always jumping into the newest thing. And I have so much makeup and a lot of it doesn't get used very often. So every now and then I like to dig into the drawers and kind of pull out something that I've used before or haven't really used that often. And do I like it? I can't remember if I liked it, but I remember I loved this color story. This entire palette, the whole setup that they had was so beautiful. Unfortunately, it's discontinued. I'm sure there are lots of other palettes that have a very similar color story, because usually once a color story comes out and is popular, other people hop on it. If I find anything that has a similar color story, I'll link it down below. If you want to see me do a quick little look with this Melt Vida palette, please keep on watching. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a nice, quick and easy look. So I'm going to jump right in with this red. I'm going to take a pretty small packing brush and we're going to pack this into the crease. I'm just going to start packing this right in the crease. That is beautiful. I've always heard that their reds are spectacular, that they're one of the companies that does a really good job with reds. In the Muerte palette, they have some deeper sort of burgundies, which is my absolute favorite eyeshadow color. That really rich, deep burgundy color. I'm gonna keep packing this. These are the colors you want to pack them on first before starting to blend, because you end up dusting away a lot of the color. So we're gonna pack it on first and make sure we get that nice, vibrant red color. Now I'm just gonna blend out those edges just a tiny bit. We're gonna blend it out with another color, but still we just want to start diffusing this a little bit, and that's the crease that we end up with. Beautiful. Okay, so here we are with this. If I wanted to deepen this up, I can go in with this really deep brown color, but I want to leave it nice and light and bright like this. So I'm going to leave the red like this and then go lighter from here. Now I'm going to take a fluffier blending brush and I'm going to go into Pan Dulce, which is sort of an orangey brown, and blend that red out. So we're going to hit right at the top of the red and blend out those edges. If you find that you're losing some of the red, you can always go back in with the same brush that you did the red on and put it back. I like to go back and forth with my brushes to give myself a seamless blend. Alright, and this is what we have so far. I'm going to keep blending this, make sure it's seamless. Okay, this is what we have so far. I'm actually going to go back into that red with a smudging brush, and we're going to put that along the lower lash line. Dust it off because I already have my makeup done and I don't want the fallout to mess up my face. And then we're going to take a bullet brush. I'm going to blend some of that Pan Dulce and blend out that red on the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to dip my finger into Alegria. These shimmers are nice and creamy, and I'm just going to press this right onto my lid. This is a nice and easy but bold look. That is really pretty. It's giving me all of the end of summer going into fall vibes. And because I use my finger for the shimmers and it's usually not very precise, I'm going to take this flat brush and we're going to go into Alegria again, load up the brush, and then I'm going to spray it for a little bit more control, and then we're going to get it a little bit more crisp on the eyelid right in here. And you can see it's much more pigmented and metallic when it's wet. Okay, and to me there isn't a color light enough for inner corner highlight and brow bone, but a shimmery color that I like. So I am actually going to use this lightest color as the inner corner highlight. Just gonna get a teeny tiny brush. I'm gonna pick some up and I'm gonna spray because again I don't want any fallout. I'm just gonna hit the inner corners. And since this has an orangey undertone, it will match perfectly with the orange that's on the lid. Okay, so that gives us some nice brightness right in there. And then for brow bone highlight, I'm going to go into the Digital Dust Highlighter. I'm going to hit the brow bone. We're doing all the orangey coral tones today. So before we finish off with the cheeks, one thing that I do that I don't really talk about a lot or do a lot in my videos is when I'm done, when I get to this point where all of my shadows are down and I have the inner corner, lower lash line, and the brow bone, usually it's a little bit harsh, the inner corner and the brow bone. So what I like to do is I go in with a pretty light color, which is generally the transition color. So for that one, I'm going to use this color, which is Soul. Very light orange, very close to my skin tone. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend in between where I put down that eyebrow highlight. Then we're going to go and we're going to blend out where we put down the inner corner highlight because we don't want it to be too harsh. We're also going to blend the lower lash line and then out here where it transitions into your skin, because you don't want a harsh triangle transitioning out to your skin. You want everything to seamlessly blend. So using a transition color which is pretty close to your skin tone and very light and you're not really going to see that much of it is, I call it my eraser as well. It blends everything out and blends everything together. So those are one of my secret tips, like one of the things that I do at the end of doing my eyeshadow to help everything blend seamlessly and come together. Okay, and there is everything blended out. We have a really nice seamless blend going from the orange to the reds and then to the highlight. It's not too harsh. I was have a harder time over on this side because of, you know, hand placement, but that's where I spend most of the time because I don't see it as well, and again, hand placement. So I always make sure to get over here and blend it out because it could be tragic, honey. Alright, so let me just see if I dust off any fallout there. I don't think there's any fallout, but let me just dust just in case. Which it almost doesn't matter because once we put on the cheek products, they're in the same color family anyway, so you won't really see if there's fallout. So first I'm going to grab a highlighter brush and we'll get some highlight down. It's a really pretty color. Very strong. This is definitely for medium to deep skin tones. If you have a lighter skin tone, this is just going to look like orange on you. And it'll probably be best as a blush. Now we're going to hit the usual spots. Then now we're going to go into the, what's this called? The Gamma Ray Blush Light. And I'm just going to swirl. Ooh, it's powdery. Just swirl all three colors together and hit the cheeks. We're going for full on shimmer here. Yeah, but this you definitely don't need highlight. I OD with the highlight, but it is so shimmery you won't need highlight. Like if you want to just hit the oranges and not go into the lighter highlighty color if you don't want it to be so, you know, bright. But Clearly I do, because now I look like an orb, but I love it. Alright, before going in with some setting spray, I'm just going to dust over it to kind of like, again, same thing with the eyeshadow brush. Just dusting over it, and that helps to kind of blend out the edges. Okay, now we just go over with some setting spray. Okay, so that's pretty much for the eyes and the eyeshadow. I'm going to go finish things up, do some liner, put some lashes on, and a lip. And I'll be right back with the finished look. Alright, and here I'm back with the finished look. Yes, I am wearing blinged out lashes. Yes, they're a little bit heavy, but I don't know if you've been seeing a new TikTok hack. Well, it's not really a hack. Yeah, so it's a company that has these lashes that comes with butterflies attached. And I did a version of it basically with these same lashes that I got in my boxy, that I got in my Ipsy box. I already did that unboxing. I'll link it down. I'll link it in the cards down below if you haven't seen it. So in my Instagram video, I added some little stars to it to kind of emulate those lashes with the butterflies. It's supposed to go all the way across, but I felt that was a little bit too much, so I like just adding the little bit of a bling on the side. So today, same lashes, because I already destroyed it with glue, I went ahead and I put some rhinestones. So I used this Get Stoned set that I got from BH Cosmetics a while back. It comes with a tool to help you pick up the rhinestones and then a pack of rhinestones. So, you know, I just added a little bit of bling onto the lashes to kind of give it the same effect, a little bit extra. I'm not going anywhere, but I think this would be perfect for festival time, some sort of outdoor summer. We're still in summer. We still got a month and a half of summer, even though I'm talking about fall. So, you know, something nice and blingy. My earrings have a little bit of a bling, and you see like the whole vibe that's going on here. So I thought that was super cute, mixing in the older palette with the newer TikTok style. But anyway, in my waterline, I have this NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick eyeliner, and this is in the color Cosmic Yellow. I really like these. The NYX ones and the LA Girl ones are my favorite. I love, they're nice and bright in the waterline, and they show up through the color, and they really do last in the waterline. And then I just threw on some brown lip gloss, finish it off. I didn't want it to be anything too dramatic, of course, because we have these dramatic red and orange eyes. And that's pretty much it. That is the entire look. I'm so happy that I was able to dig back into my Melt Vida palette for a second time. The first time I used it, I was a little iffy because I went more on the green side, but now that I finally got into the reds and the oranges, I absolutely love it. It blended up beautifully. It looks stunning on the eyes. Really love it. Melt's formula is a little bit hit or miss, and for me, this one was a hit. Again, like I said, if there is a similar palette with a similar color story, I'll link it down below, because I know this is no longer available. You could probably find stuff like this on Mercari and Poshmark, people who are reselling it. It might be a little bit more expensive than they originally were, and they were pretty expensive. I think they were either $48 or $58. But if you really want it and you really love them, you can get it on those sort of reselling sites. So check that out. And while I'm talking about Mercari and Poshmark, of course, also check out mine down below. I have new and gently used makeup items that I don't want anymore at very, very, very good prices. So check it out down below. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed this look, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.